Sunday morning ride time, and I've just stopped outside the Law Courts, which is right next to the Hilton, which is race headquarters, Tour Down Under 2024, and every other year. And there's Ferris Gump, and I just thought, you know what I'm saying? I have had Let's Go vehicles, and I do love it. And now I'm tempted to do another road trip. I really want to. So, day 2 on the bicycle in Adelaide, and race last night. People here, me here, gonna go get some brekkie. That's where races are won or lost. Let's have a look. That's the beginning, actually. That's the start of today's day. In all of my years of coming to the Tour Down Under, though, I don't remember a stage starting so close to race headquarters, but it's pretty convenient. It gives me hours of ride time this morning, which I'm thrilled about, because the sun is up, the mood is good, and Cecily Utrop Ludwig is in the lead of the race, and that's terrific for everyone. Of course, we need personalities in our sport, and that's a terrific personality. Incredible bike rider, and basically a fantastic human being, I reckon. The plan today, ride my bike, watch some racing, talk to some bike riders, catch the vibe, and that's actually it. I'm going south right now, but I don't know if that's my direction for the day or not. I'm just sort of trying to figure out some kind of manner, some kind of way to achieve my very, very loose plan, which is really essentially enjoy myself and do what I do and see some new sights. Yeah, cool. Okay, down Halifax Street and past that dream sign. Magpies, friendly locals. A massive bike shop. One of the most impressive bike shops I've ever been to in my life. Unley. Sunday morning, peak hour. You know me and traffic free, something that makes you very happy. Feeling like I've just stepped into a Jeffrey Smart painting, you know, like whatever, and I'm on that bike path that runs along the Southeastern Freeway, which is sort of taking me roughly in the direction of where today's third stage of the Santos Women's Tour Down Under will conclude. Old Willunga Hill. It has been written about so many times, you would think it was a mountain. It's not. But it's a great place to finish a bike race. And I think I might go out to Willunga, have some brekkie, ride home to the hotel, watch a bike race, continue this Tour Down Under adventure. Yeah, like that's roughly the plan today. I've just hatched one, because in the past I've tried to find this, the cycleway that keeps me off that, i.e. what is currently an empty freeway, but is usually chockers with traffic. Anyway, and sometimes I just don't find it, so, you know, I'm too busy being distracted. But today I'm pleased to say I found it, so I'm going to utilise it. craft distillery. I think I'm going where I want to go. Did I mention it's the old gully breeze or gully wind or whatever he called it? Gully gale. Is blowing. So, I'm not taking pea farm track, I'm not taking tunnel track, I'm not taking... Yeah, I'm taking that. But I just thought, given that I saw all these little gravel tracks, and I need a little reprieve from the climb up here, and to explain that it's windy and that's why I haven't filmed, yeah, that's why I stopped there, just to give you that little narrative. Honey, Farrington, going out to you. Are you ready? It's a little personal joke. Pat Jonker Veloway. Ah, Paddy, you know, I started in cycling when he was starting in cycling. And anyway, now I've got his name on a sign telling me exactly where I want to go. 28k, I hope it doesn't take me 112 minutes. Anyway, I was about to pull the camera out anyway to tell you, so far, like 20 kilometres in from the city, and totally and utterly hassle-free riding. Like, oh man, get on, go. Even like when there were intersections coming out of the city, the bike lane actually had like appropriate driveways, let's say, you know, down onto the road, across the road. It's a city that has embraced cycling in more ways than just putting on a bike race in summer. So I find that I keep repeating the mantra of what the Tour Down Under is all about every time I come here, because I've been doing it since 1999, just to, you know, again, highlight my age. And the premise of it, once again, is to encourage people, 1, visit South Australia, 2, ride a bike, 3, be good to one another, you know, and I don't know, yeah, well, every promotion should try and get point number 3. But I reckon, as I keep saying, time and time again, year after year after year after year, this event has succeeded in its remit. It's achieved what it set out to do, and all these years later, 25 years in, I'm still impressed. I remember turning up for the first one thinking, what? They've got signage up for a bike race? What? People are coming out of their houses to watch cyclists? What? It's a beautiful place to come in summer. I never knew that. And now I do. Anyway, down the hill, up the hill, fetch a pail of water and a pastry and a coffee, and then go home and then do it all again in the automobile while watching a bike race, a women's bike race that has become a reality, not just a concept. It's happening, and it's bloody unreal. Bummer. No one wants to see that, do they? So I mentioned the wind, and I mentioned that it the locals tell me it drops off around 9 o'clock. And it's 8:30. So it's actually on the calming phase. And I'm sorry, but I talk about the weather a lot, you know, like, 'cause that's what I'm noticing when I'm talking to the camera on the bicycle. And what I haven't said today is, God, it's bloody hot. Do you know why? Because it's not. I saw a single digit, like number, 9 on my thermometer gauge on the Wahoo Element Bolt. Now it's 12, and I'm an hour in, and haven't raised a sweat. I haven't gone very fast, but I've gone up a hill a bit, and but no stress, zero stress. I'd rather talk about my enthusiasm for the cycling infrastructure in Adelaide than the weather in Adelaide. It's summer, so it will get hot, but guess what? This will still be here. Rain, hail, or shine. So, yeah, just a nod of approval to be able to go and ride a bike without fearing for my life. And I hope the people that those ambulances were racing towards are okay. All right. The most hassle-free ride I've had in years. Like, it is still blowing a hoolie, but neither here nor there. It sort of comes in waves. But like, I think I'm going in the right direction. Anyway, yeah, it's just been total pleasure. And I've seen very few bike riders. There's heaps in town, but maybe they're coming later. I don't know. Here's one. So, you know. It's kind of a roller coaster ride too, by the way. You know, it's just like, oh, you know what a roller coaster is. The bees understand it's a good place to be to get yummy things. McLaren Vale, site of many a tour down under stage beginning, and also I think it's I don't know if it's the capital of McLaren Vale, but it is, as in the electorate, as in Leon Bignall zone, as in former journalist turned into an MP who adores cycling. That's Leon. Wouldn't be a Sunday morning in Australia without a leaf blower, would it? Anyway, I've got a little bit of a road ahead of me still to get up to Old Willunga Hill, so I better hurry up because once again I'm sort of pushing the friendship of the time allocated for this bike ride. That's Penny Hills Winery behind me, and this is the road leading to Willunga, and then up the hill, down the hill, and get a taste of a little bit of celebrated cycling terrain. That's my plan. Okay, been here I've been here many times, a few times on the bike. That's the only little sanctuary I've had from the wind, but it is really quite, yeah, frightening actually. Thanks to that embankment, there's a little bit of a sanctuary, but I've been here plenty of times and I've known it to be windy, but this is a pretty special wind. If this keeps up, I don't know if they're going to see banners on the side of the road at the finish of stage 3, because yeah, it's really quite a violent wind.
She's been the talking point all day long, and this is why.
Well, that's been a great morning ride, and I would highly recommend doing that. That's terrific. I'm on the Shiraz Trail now, so they say, so the sign tells me, so the grapevines would suggest, and McLaren Vale, a home of cycling in Australia. So if you haven't been here, give it a whirl. It's wonderful.